Tja, lange hat's gesucht. Ich war sehr überrascht, dass es das hier gibt. Dass es jetzt kostenfrei dazu gibt. Ne? Ähm ja, und willkommen zu Seasons oder Season. Ein Brief an die Zukunft. Ungelogen, als das angekündigt wurde vor ein paar Jahren, war es sehr interessant. War und ist nach meinem Kenntnisstand bis heute ein Sony bzw. PlayStation Exclusive. Und war jetzt gerade beim Durchgucken hier mit den ganzen Leuten hier im Stream sehr überrascht, dass es da ist. Dementsprechend schauen wir uns das einfach mal an, weil ich hab's nie gesehen. Ganz einfach. So, wir stellen erstmal Sachen ein und ich mache mal den Ton noch ein bisschen wieder lauter und so. Einstellungen. Was können wir denn noch einstellen? Kameraumkehrung lassen wir mal. Empfindlichkeit lassen wir. Automatische Kameraausrichtung. Weniger Hinweise. Die Anzahl der Hinweise zur Steuerung während des Spiels. Relative Fahrradsteuerung, das ist okay. Adaptive Triggertasten. Das denke ich mal ist auch okay. Gamma sollte passen, ansonsten müssen wir es nochmal einstellen. Ist kein Exclusive? Zeig mal her, warte mal. Dann habe ich mich geirrt oder ist es nachträglich dann... Jetzt suche ich auf Steam nach Steam. Season. Oh. Doppelpunkt. Oh. Ja, warte mal. Nächste Woche kommt Resident Evil, aber 70 Tacken ist natürlich eine ganz dolle Hausnummer. Gut, dass du den Link da drüben hast. Ich finde, wenn ich jetzt nach Season suche, ich glaube, ich muss da... da ist es. Ist kein Exclusives, okay. Tatsache ist keins. Ist aber auch nicht so schlimm. Wir spielen es jetzt einfach auf der Konsole. So, wieder zurück zu Lück. Wir machen mal die Musik ein bisschen runter. Lautstärke für verstecktes Audio. Geist von Jutta. Was meinst du damit? Was wegen dem Exclusive oder was auch immer? So. Okay. Jetzt haben wir hier Audiosprache, Englisch, Français und Textsprache. Okay. Untertitel für Audioeffekte, ich glaube, brauchen wir nicht. Jo. Sag ich mal. Ach so, ja. Also, wir werden es spielen. Ja, schon mal so als Vorwarnung. Aber ob ich gleich die vollen 70 Tacken bezahle, wie gesagt, muss ja auch alles erarbeitet werden. Also nicht durch das hier. Das ist ja reines Hobby. Und genau aus dem Grund, das muss alles erarbeitet werden, dass das hier auch hobbyseitig dann gemacht werden kann. Viel Spaß jedenfalls. Kurz mal off-topic gewesen.
Who are you? I don't know, but I'm writing to you anyway. Where are you? How far in the future? Where'd you find my journal? I may never know, but you can know me from what I put down on these pages. I come from a little village in the mountains. No one has left here since before I was born. But our lives changed overnight. Just a few days ago when my best friend had a prophetic dream. A vision that the elder said means this season is going to end soon. The world is about to enter a new era. A great change is coming. Everyone was afraid. I was surrounded by questions and I began to feel how little I know. What is this season that is about to end, and why is it ending? What exactly is out there that could turn the world inside out? If there are still voices singing and laughing in the wilderness, I could record them before they're gone. I also thought of my dad, who always wanted to see the outside world but never did. So, I asked if I could leave. The
Oh my
elder had
God.
one condition for letting me go: that I take what I collect to the museum vault, a palace of art and memory at the edge of the earth. She says it's the only place safe from the turmoil of a changing season.
Hat die so einen Kopf?
I hope that's where you're reading this now. I can't stop the change that is coming, but this time on Earth could live on in these pages. What it looks like, sounds like, how it feels to be alive right now. I'm writing to you at the crack of dawn on the morning I leave home. I can smell breakfast cooking in the other room, and I can hear my mom's voice.
Index. Schlüssel ungelesen abgeschlossen. Vergangene Zeitalter. Ein Brief an die Zukunft. Alte Zeit, unbekannt, Zeit der Moderne, goldene Zeit, der Krieg, Zeit der Fragezeichen. Okay. Wer bist du? Ich weiß es nicht, trotzdem schreibe ich dir. Wo bist du? Ich komme aus einem kleinen Dorf in den Bergen. Seit meiner Geburt ist hier niemand vorgegangen. Aber unser Leben änderte sich vor ein paar Tagen, als mein bester Freund eine Prophezeiung träumte. Eine Vision, die laut der Ältesten das Ende dieses Zeitalters bedeutet. Die Welt steht am Beginn einer neuen Ära. Ein großer Wandel steht bevor, alle hatten Angst. Ich war von Fragen umgeben und begann zu spüren, wie wenig ich weiß. Ich habe hier einen Cursor, okay. Was ist das für ein Zeitalter? Okay, das hat sie gerade gesagt. Ich dachte, da ein Papa, der immer die Außenwelt sehen wollte, aber nie gesehen hat. Aha, okay, ja. Ich kann den Wandel nicht aufhalten. Das Frühstück im Nebenraum. Da hört's auf. Okay, gut.
My bag and Dad's camera, ready for the great departure.
Oh.
3, 2, 1. Hooray! Mr. Lotto's here.
Okay, der ist sehr creepy. Okay, jetzt zieht er aber nicht an der Schnur.
I'm tired. 3, 2, 1. Hooray! Mr. Lotto's here.
Catalog of Strangers, okay. Gruselgeschichten für gelangweilte Kinder. Verzeichnis der Fremden ist ein Lehrstück über die furchteinflößenden Aspekte der Welt. Eine gesunde Menge Angst und Spaß lehrt Kinder mehr Vorsicht. Okay. Die Eule breitet ihre Flügel über den Wohlstand aus. Dieser Schein entspricht dem Wert von 10 Gedichten. Wismar Staatsbank. Okay. Ein bisschen was Alternatives. Wanderndes Märchen, Fest 817. Was drauf? Hoffentlich magst du ihn mehr als einen Fisch. Gefaltet von Pater. Ist der beste Kumpel. Das Nachtleben auf dem Dorfplatz 801. Das ist das Jahr wahrscheinlich, ne? Ja, wir haben vorhin gesehen, dass da das Zeitalter geschrieben war. Gehe klettern, bin abends wieder da, hab dich ganz doll lieb. Lass mich raten, er kam nicht.
The last moment in this little house. There used to be 3 of us here. My mom and dad and me.
Immer
Soon it will be
klettern,
just her.
klettern, klettern, ständig
Her and all
klettern,
these
klettern,
memories.
klettern.
But in this moment, everything is the same as ever. Until I shift my weight. The floorboards creak. Mom hears it and turns to me.
You're up. What are you doing standing there? Time to get going. It's gonna be a beautiful morning. I'm making progress. I found the burner, camera, recorder, travel bag. Breakfast is in progress. Still gotta make a pendant. We haven't used this in so long. Good thing I saved the instructions. Just as you would use a shield to protect your body, an identity pendant protects your mind. Your thoughts, memories, everything that makes you, you. We don't wear them here in the village anymore. But if you're going into the outside world, I'll feel better when you've got a pendant shielding you. Diseases of the mind, like the dream sickness.
Woher kommt die Traumkrankheit?
We don't know what caused it. We heard people suddenly fell into an eternal sleep. These were years of wild rumors. And half of them turned out to be true. In times of war, a pendant can be used to identify a body. Let's skip that part. Objects have 2 layers, the physical and the mental. The pendant needs to absorb both. 1. Collect a sentimental object for each sense: sound, smell, feel, sight, taste. 2. Feel the sense and speak aloud a memory of the object. 3. Feed the object into the burner. The memory will leave the speaker as it is transferred to the pendant.
Okay.
That means I'll forget the memory after I say it. It's supposed to be painless. At least.
Stattdessen die Erinnerung verlieren?
No, you must remember everything. That's your role.
Ich könnte dir die Erinnerung wieder erzählen.
The pendant needs this little sacrifice. I want to be sure it works. Don't be afraid. A few memories is a small price to pay for knowing you'll be safe. Okay, so this old tape should work for our sense of sound. I remember. You and I fell asleep listening to this tape. Your dad came home. We all rested together until it got dark. What an odd feeling. Like an absence, disappearing. The empty space fills itself back in until I forget that I forgot anything at all. I'm glad I'm only losing a few memories. If I lost too many, I wouldn't even know who you are. You should pick the rest of the objects.
Okay, Moment mal.
I'll lose the memories, but you'll have them in a pendant forever. so they should be important to you. They should be parts of your identity you want to be sure to protect. So think about what these items and what the memories would preserve about you. Let's do smell next. Find an object with a strong odor and that holds a piece of you.
Okay. Trockenblut.
Ancient perfume, sweet. Nothing is ever lost.
Also wir haben da Blumen, Gewürze. Ingwerbier. Ich glaube, Ingwerbier können wir gut vergessen, oder? Das Suppe bestimmt nicht. Oh, hier.
Granite, seaside, darkness. This speaks to how my mom loves me.
So, jetzt was mit Geruch.
Honey, wax, baby, waves. I was loved by people I have no memory of.
What did you choose for smell?
Die
Let's
Kerze.
breathe in deep. This kind of candle keeps someone alive for the time it takes to burn. Just a few hours when death is nearby. It can be enough for last rites, last words. This was Grandma's candle. She didn't want to use it. You spent a lot of time with her when you were a baby. I realized she wouldn't live long enough for you to remember her. Or for her to see you grow up and discover what kind of person you'd be. So in a way, you don't know her. And yet,
Oh.
she loved you. I don't know where love goes, but it belongs to you anyway. Now touch. Pick something with a texture you like.
Eine Textur, die ich mag.
Aggressive, delicate, mineral. I look closely. The binding is loose. The lace of the cover is ready to slip away. How I always wanted to meet these strangers.
Alles Sachen. Warum soll ich die vergessen?
Fabric, skin, plush, limbs. This speaks to how my dad loved me.
Nee, das kannst du nicht machen.
Cool, battered brass. I always looked for other worlds. Cheap velvet flower. I collect stories. Creased paper lines. I take care of fragile things.
Keine Ahnung, was das für Auswirkungen hat. Wenn es Auswirkungen hat.
So what did you end up choosing? Okay, feel the little bird. I remember your friend Pate made this little bird. You wanted to protect it, keep it like a pet. I thought it wouldn't last long. It's just a bit of folded paper. But you took good care of it, and years went by. You'd done it. It was still intact. That
Jetzt
was
nicht
when I
mehr.
started to understand what kind of person you are. You will chaperone these delicate things into the future.
Reicht nicht.
I'm fine. Let's do Seit next. Pick something that looks nice.
Schön aussieht. Nehmen wir den Käfer.
Poisoned, blue, shine. I look closely.
So, what did you end up choosing?
Den getrockneten Käfer.
When you were a little kid and I'd wash your pants, I'd check the pockets and find all kinds of little things you'd collected off the ground. Rocks, leaves, bits of string, and bugs. It happened less and less as you got older. But I remember the afternoon I found this beautiful blue beetle in your pocket.
So riesengroß.
I thought, oh, this might be the last time. And this dead insect suddenly became so precious to me. What is it in our young eyes that imbue every small thing with meaning? Why do we lose this? I don't think you ever did. For taste, we can eat breakfast and feed some to the burner.
Okay.
The memory I'll lose is the one we're forming right now. I want you to have it forever. We're standing here. You're having a last taste of home. Now you're protected by lost memories. A gem of home around your neck. This is my only condition for letting you go. You must promise me never to take the pendant off. And never tamper with it. Okay?
Ich will es vermeiden.
Then I'm okay with you leaving.
Ich kann nichts versprechen, was ich nicht weiß, was ich halten kann.
I think your camera and bag are still in your room. It's time to gather them up.
Ich mein Versprechen wäre wahrscheinlich richtig wichtig gewesen, aber wenn ich das Versprechen breche, oder brechen muss, wäre es Quatsch, wäre es doof.
I've lost so much. How could the world ask me to lose you too? Look at us. There we are. There we were. We'll always be right here on this beautiful morning.
Inspiration
I
verfügbar.
just performed a ritual with my mom. The moment has passed, but I'll record it in these pages for you, for the future.
Abschiedsritual. Okay. Kann man die drehen? Ja.
I never knew when my mom would share a memory of Dad while cooking, on a walk, with no warning. It knocked the wind out of me. Rituals take this grief and give it a shape and a story. Filling in this journal is a ritual too, but for a loss that hasn't hit us yet.
Können wir noch mehr reinpacken? Okay.
I've brought tools to record the sights and sounds of this season. I'll start by recording the only place I've ever known. Public sleep music is a tradition of ours here. When the music ends, the village will begin to wake up.
Oh Gott, da können wir ja noch.
We have plenty of fresh water here. I wonder if it's more scarce in the outside world. Last night, my friends wrote down their hopes for my trip and tied them to the branches of this tree.
Muss ich von den Sachen auch ein Foto machen? Von den... Die falsche Taste da. Nö.
Last night there was a goodbye party here in the plaza. Everyone was so afraid for me. To understand that fear, to understand where I grew up, you have to know the man standing watch over the plaza, Dr. Fumio.
Ja. Ton können wir auch reinpacken.
A village that was created as a place to heal. Is that where my instinct to try to help comes from? It's so strange to imagine I'll be shaped by places and people I haven't met yet. So strange to imagine that I might feel at home somewhere else.
Mein Dorf wurde errichtet, um die Zeitenwende zu überleben, aber ich will nicht nur überleben, ich will das Leben kennenlernen, es in die Zukunft tragen. Okay. Oh, jetzt können wir rennen. Cool.
These birds migrate, but we don't know where they come from or where they're going. A wish fell off the tree. I'm not supposed to read them, but it might be good for you to have an example of one.
Wir lesen ihn nicht.
Some traditions should be kept alive, even when no one's looking. I had to drink this gross potion last night. Like my pendant, it's supposed to protect my brain.
Okay.
There's something eerie about an instrument that plays itself. But wind chimes aren't eerie. I think the self-playing instrument needs to imply the presence of a person who isn't there. Like this one does.
Okay. Ich mach's bloß. Wir haben's doch schon aufgenommen.
This is a healing instrument created by Dr. Fumio. It draws on the pure mountain air. Dr. Fumio and his son founded Cairo back in 776. They live on through our traditions. There are 3 murals celebrating Dr. Fumio's work.
Goodbye, Caro. Okay.
Pate's little daydream of leaving this place, of seeing something weird.
Dream sickness dreams on.
Dr. Fumio said the dream sickness was caused by something very powerful. He wasn't able to cure it.
Dr. Fumio heilte nie die Traumkrankheit. Ruhe und Frieden, Dr. Fumio. Okay, die Traumkrankheit rollt weiter.
Cairo Village is nice if you're a child or an old person. But for those of us in between, I need to leave. This is the cafe where my dad used to read his poems. He wrote one for me. Maybe he wrote it for you too. Remembering everything must be painful. Dr. Fumio brought peace to so many people here.
Okay, der hat Frieden gebracht, damit die Leute, oder letztendlich haben die Leute vergessen.
We learn to grow cures for maladies from the outside world, even though they seem to be long gone. It's just tradition.
Da war doch hier die Statuette.
This is Dr. Fumio and his son. The statue isn't as old as it looks. The artist wore it down to give it a feeling of ancientness and the authority that comes with it. Pate loves fish, even though nobody here has ever seen one.
Okay. Keiner hat einen Fisch gesehen?
The elder sought out Dr. Fumio to cure her mother, who was suffering from time misperception.
Oh, zeig mal her.
Dr. Fumio was an important person, but we also just have a need to put a human face on events that are beyond our control. He may have felt just as scared and helpless as everyone else.
Neues Stempel und Ende freigeschaltet. Ist natürlich cool, dass man das jetzt so designen kann. Wir werden eine Menge übersehen. Fakt.
I go fishing here with my best friend Pate, even though there's nothing to catch. We both appreciate the silence. Caro village was founded during the modernity. Much later, Dr. Fumio arrived and remade it in his image. This flower means you're in my thoughts. The morning after the search was called off for Dad, our doorstep was covered in them.
Habe ich einen gepflückt? Ich dachte, der Wind kommt noch mal. Was hat Plüm gemacht? Oh.
A trip just as slow, reliable, and oddly satisfying as life itself in this little village.
Is it recording?
Yes.
Okay. How to leave home for my daughter. Find a sacred square of earth. Lay down so you have the dirt at your back. Close your eyes. Close everything. Do you see for yourself? You see for the dead, for the unborn. Do you listen for yourself? You listen for the dead, for the unborn. Your ancestors are in that dirt. All the living and all the dead are holding you up. Now, stand. They're still there, aren't they? It's time to move, to entangle yourself everywhere with everyone. So the next time you lay down in the dirt, you will have so much more to tell them.
The ruins in the distance were used to make us afraid of the outside world. Dangerous and impossible to reach, they said.
Okay. Wollte die Vögel aufnehmen.
I've always wondered what's on the other side of this gate. Today, I'll find out.
Okay, ist nix. Sah seltsam aus. Fahrräder.
These bikes were used by messengers a long, long time ago. Tate fixed up 3 bikes instead of 1.
Auf geht's. Welches nehme ich denn? Blau, gelb oder rosa? Ich nehme gelb. Okay.